Sometimes you just have to find the bigger person that is probably not within you, but that is around
Hey
you.
guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 195. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, and I do hope you guys have become better than yesterday. But being Sunday self reflection, I went through my notes, went through my weeks, and analyzed how my week had went. And quite honestly, what I had uncovered is not only have I picked up a lot of bad habits, and not only had that happen, but I also dropped a lot of good habits. I have been inconsistent, so to say, and which is quite honestly a good enough reason for me to get mad at myself. But obviously, I try my best to not do that. But of course, by not doing that, I end up distracting myself more, so I don't have time to think for myself. So, is this a good strategy to cope with your failures or mistakes or incompetent laziness? Absolutely not, because eventually you're going to wake up and realizing that you had squandered a lot of days, you had squandered a lot of weeks, and perhaps you have all this buildup that you try to just push under the drawer. You try to hide this fear away for a long time. So when you come face to face with such fear, such regret, such doubt, you tend to just go back to crawl back into your shell, right? Because you're already so scared to face the truth. So a lot of us fall back into this vicious cycle of just distracting ourselves from our failures because we haven't faced it early on when we first had that failure, initial failure. And what I come to realize is that sometimes we tell ourselves, and quite frankly, this may happen to you guys a lot when you say that today will be different, that you're going to pick yourself back up, that you're going to stop doing what it is you're going to be doing, that you're going to do the work, that you're going to approach some people, make some friends, or just be the person you said you were going to be today. But quite frankly, for me, this had happened a lot of times where I said, today I'm going to end all my bad habits, I'm going to stay focused. But on that day, I end up going back to my old life, going back to distracting myself because that is what I found comfortable doing. See, we say this not because we don't want to change. From my analysis, we say these things because we know we are doing something wrong and we truly want to have a better life. We want to have a better way of living our life. We want to have a better lifestyle. However, it's because we had already had this so much fear, we had this track record of failure that we have lost belief in ourselves. So merely saying the word may make us feel good, may sound like a commitment to ourselves, but quite honestly, we don't take it seriously. As it may seem, we don't take our own shit seriously because we know ourselves so much. Like we know ourselves too good that we know we just say these words simply try to flatter ourselves. We say these words simply trying to fool ourselves, making what a shit day to be a good day. So a lot of the times when we try to pull ourselves back up, it really works because we know that probably we will just go back to live our old life because we tried it before and it never worked. So this is why it's important where we have belief in someone else because we need that something or someone to pull ourselves to have our self-confidence back. We need to latch on to someone that's already successful, someone that's a mentor, someone that's going to influence us into living the life we want to be because they have got there through overcoming their adversities. So the moment we can't put our trust in ourselves, the moment where we have lost belief and confidence in ourselves, we need to find someone or something to latch on to their confidence so we can regain some discipline, some commitment, and just be persistent at the things we do. And of course, during all this latching on to someone else's energy and success, we ourselves should still be in a positive state. We should still talk positive. We should still think and believe positive. But we need to latch onto their aura, their energy, so that we can make us feel even better. And over time, we will have our belief back. But when you fall into this loop of adversity, we just can't break the bad habits. Sometimes you just have to find a bigger person that is probably not within you, but that is around you. See, I have isolated myself in this room in my house for quite a while now. Now, although I think having some time to yourself, isolation to yourself is good. Short term, of course, it gives you time to think. When I was locked up for a short amount of time, I was the most clear.
I quit all my bad habits. I was sober for the first time in my life, and I thought very clear. I was writing philosophies and stuff, and I just had this very clear intention of what it is I want in life. So I do highly believe that a man or any person just isolating themselves, having time to think about the past and the present really is beneficial. However, that isolation does turn into a problem. First of all, when you have no contact with the outside world. And second of all, if that isolation is spent in bad terms, in bad karma. What do I mean by that? You're wasting that isolation away, right? You're using that isolation to distract yourself from self-reflection, right? You're not thinking about how you can make today better. You're not thinking about what you should be doing today so that your future will be better. You're simply just squandering today, distracting yourself, right? That is bad isolation. Now, I have plenty of those in my time currently, right? Distracting myself from my fears, my failures, my mistakes, my doubts, my insecurities, right? I distract myself through the vice of watching TV to keep my mind busy from thinking. See, that's bad isolation. And that will take away your self confidence. That will take away all the belief you have in yourself because most likely you're not going to spend any time on solving your problems because you have isolated yourself from the world, not caring about how other people think. Of course, you don't care. You don't go out and socialize, right? When I don't go out and socialize, I don't give a shit about what everyone else is doing if my friends are surpassing me because I don't have social media to keep them up to date. So I have no ears or eyes around the outside world. So this is where isolation could kill a man. This is where isolation could kill a great potential. This is where isolation destroys dreams and makes people so average because you stop seeing the bigger picture. You stop caring about how others will see you. And of course, that's a good thing. But when you don't care to the extent where you start to ruin your life, where you start to ruin and live below average standards, that becomes a problem because you want to change, but yet you are afraid to change or you don't want to change because you have lost belief in yourself. So it's not that bad to go out there and experience the world. It's not that bad to go out and then just stay with people, meet new friends, meet new people, and then just open your eyes to see that the world is actually bigger than your mere bedroom, right? The world is much bigger than your family's house or your friend's house or whatever, or your local town. Like the world is so much bigger, full of great riches and opportunities. And until you can experience that, you would not know what it is you actually want in life. You'll think that life has so little in stock for people like us, for people who have nothing, for people who live an average life. You'll think that life don't have anything to offer to such people like us. But that's simply so much further than the truth. The world offers so much to that individual who's willing to sacrifice what they have now for the better life. But that sacrifice, when it comes to the word sacrifice, everyone thinks they're giving away their life, their so good life for something that's uncertain. And yes, it is uncertain, but until you know what it is you want in life. So have that time to think to yourself. And I definitely need more time to think to myself, but that time can only be made. And I'm saying made because we all have time, guys. We all have the same amount of time. Nobody have more time or less time, but more people that has more time just decide their times and allocate tasks wisely. So make sure you make more time for yourself, right? Make sure you make more time for yourself by not sacrificing. Right? Sacrifice is just such a bad word. It's like almost you're giving away something you love, right? You're not sacrificing to quit watching TV. You're not sacrificing to quit playing video games. They're not sacrifices. That's an opportunity, guys. It's an opportunity for you to become, for you to have great riches and have a abundant lifestyle. It's an opportunity. So find that opportunity in your lifestyle, in your schedule, in your routine. Take away some stuff and add that opportunity for you to think and clarify what it is you want in life, and all your problems will go away. Once you know what it is you want, that inspires hope, that inspires faith, and what that will give you is that confidence you could not give yourself. And once you have that confidence, don't look back but act. Don't look, I cannot stress enough. Once you have that confidence, don't second guess. Don't question whether you're going to perform good enough. Just do it. Just do it, and then you'll feel this uplifting energy, this belief, this confidence, this chills down your spine. And that's when you know that you're gaining your self-confidence back, you're gaining self-belief back, you're gaining some life back. And this is all I want to say for today, guys. It's been a rocky week, but I could not say for nonetheless, it has been an amazing week because I've learned so much. I've learned so much, and I could say it is very hard to overcome your adversities. So the man or the woman who can overcome their adversities when all hope is lost is much a more successful person than one who already has everything figured out in life. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys had learned something from this, but if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.